Adam Schefter reporting Houston and Laramie Tunsil have agreed on a 3-year, $75 million contract extension with $50 million fully guaranteed. Pro Bowl left tackle set to get a $30 million signing bonus to stay in H-Town. All right.
Well, Dallas had been talking with Houston and Brandon Cooks about doing this trade back at the trade deadline in late October. So they had interest in him for a long time. Cooks has wanted out, wanted to go to a contender.
Now, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Ayo Texan Nation. It is your boy Ayo Noah coming back to you with another Texan Nation fan talk. Today we got some topics to talk about. We have Laramie Tunsil getting his contract extension. We got Brandon Cooks getting traded, and we'll just dabble a little bit into the free agency moves Nick Caserio has done so far. First week of free agency. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash the like, and if you want to see more Houston Texans content, go ahead and drop the sub. Now, like I said, Laramie Tunsil got his contract extension, 3 years, $75 million, $50 guaranteed. This is big for the Houston Texans, mainly for the fact that earlier this week there were reports, rumors that the Houston Texans were shopping. Gotta do the air quotes because you know those Twitter famous analysts, scouts, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves, the blue check marks. They thought the Houston Texans were actually going to trade their best offensive talent, which is Laramie Tunsil. Not just offensive line. We're talking about best offensive talent that we have on the team right now. We're going to trade them to the Kansas City Chiefs for what the Chiefs, what the Rams traded Jalen Ramsey to the Dolphins for, which was just a 3rd round pick. It wasn't much. We're not in the business for doing that. Nick Caserio isn't that type of, GM who makes those type of decisions. We don't have Bill O'Brien, Brian Gaines here anymore. Nick Caserio knows what's best for the team, and he's trying to build this thing up. Yeah, we if you think about it, a lot of Nick Caserio's signings, they're usually 1 year, 2 years. It's never gone above two years. He doesn't really do that. So, getting this type of contract to Laramie Tunsil, 3 years, the amount of money, it really shows the type of, mindset Nick Caserio has for the direction this team is going in. I mean, it's common knowledge. You're going to pay your left tackle, your best left tackle, or top 3 left tackle in the league. You're going to pay him because a lot of teams would love to have a Laramie Tunsil on their team. I bet the Kansas City Chiefs, I bet the Cincinnati Bengals, I bet they would love having Laramie Tunsil on their team. So, this type of move really indicates that the direction Houston Texans are going in the draft, because you don't give this big of a contract if you're not going out there and drafting Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, which we don't have a say. We don't really have a say so which guy we get. It's really just who falls to us. Carolina Panthers own that first pick, and they're going to draft a quarterback, so it's really just up to them. But yeah, about that, we signed our dog. He's locked home for 3 more years. Go Texans, go Nick Caserio. Now, like I said, also we traded Brandon Cooks. A lot of people are upset about this because we did only get a 5th. We did only get a 6th, a 2023 5th, and a 2024 6th. I know people are upset, but it opens some cap space for us. Maybe we could go sign a guy. We're going to draft the guy. So it really doesn't really matter, in my opinion. I mean, people are saying, oh, we could have got a 2nd. Bro, if we didn't get a 2nd now, we likely weren't going to get a 2nd then. Let's just, let's just cut the check. Let's just cut that talk. I give Nick Caserio so far this free agency, first week, I'm giving the dude a A. It's an A. You lock down Laramie Tunsil. You add guys like Noah Brown, who, okay, you're not a number 1, but he's a solid role player. He's an upgrade. He's an upgrade over Chris Moore. You add Jimmy Ward. He's an upgrade over Jonathan Owens. You bring in, Shaq Mason, who's an upgrade over AJ Cann. And there's some other guys. We'll go over free agency period in my next video. But, these are the type of moves that you want to see from the Houston Texans going forward. They are, I believe, they're tied up with number 1 with the most free agency acquisitions this free agency period. You have teams who have 0 moves, 1 or 2 moves. The Texans have added 10 guys during the free agency period. And I know guys are like, oh man, why didn't we add Tremaine Edmonds? Oh man, why didn't we go out and get a big name wide receiver, tackle, whatever the fuck? There was a lot of people were just complaining that we didn't go out and get these big name guys. When we gotta add the foundation, we gotta add the role players, we gotta build the roster up. You need a total of like 80 players just like during camp, because you need camp bodies. Practice squad, stuff like that. So, I'm giving Nick Caserio a A for this. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, you're just a homer. Man, it takes a lot being a GM from where Nick Caserio was in salary cap hell and just trying to build this team up to where it is now, man. So you got to give him at least a pat on the back. You got to say, hey, man, you're doing a damn good job from what we had at GM. We had a guy who, we don't need to get into that, but y'all know, man. It's your boy L. Noah signing off. Peace. Go Texans.